over the past decade, the Pistons have been in a really weird spot. They went from being a championship contender to being almost dead last, to being back in the playoffs, to being dead last again. They're definitely kind of in a weird spot because right now they could either be a play-in team or they could go back to dead last. Injuries are going to play a really big factor this season. Thankfully, we do have CADE Cunningham back, and it's going to make a big difference. Over the summer, the Pistons did bring in a couple veterans like Monte Morris and Joe Harris, so those guys should definitely help out the team a lot. Also, during the summer, we had the NBA draft, and during the draft, we ended up picking Asar Thompson with the 5th overall pick out of the Overtime Elite, which I'm really excited about. He does have the potential to be like one of the best all-around players the NBA has seen in a while, so I am really excited about that. Also, later in the first round, I think it was the 25th pick. Yeah, the 25th. They did select Marcus Sasser, which he's been really solid as well. I did watch a lot of the Summer League games, and they displayed a lot of their talents that they have, and they were really exciting to watch. Marcus Sasser also did have a 40-point game during the Summer League, so that was really fun to watch. But before I start the rebuild, we are going to throw out a little Twitch link. I do stream a lot. If anybody wants to come check out the stream, I will leave a link at the top. You can go check it out, and I will also leave a link in the description. If you love 2K, Madden, MLB, Call of Duty, come check out the stream. I'm always playing. I'm going to be constantly uploading, so I do appreciate it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get on with the rebuild, and I'll see you guys there. All right, we made it on to 2K. We're going to go ahead and see exactly how we want to do this. We're going to go ahead and check out the roster first thing. I already know about all this. Come on, 2K. We've been doing this shit for a while now. Okay, so we got CADE Cunningham. We got Bojan Bogdanovic, Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, James Wiseman, Marvin Bagley III, Monte Morris, Isaiah Stewart, Asar Thompson. We got Alec Burks, Joe Harris, Killian Hayes, Isaiah Livers, and we got Marcus Sasser, Jared Roden. So overall, the team is solid. There definitely is some moves to be made, but we can definitely do that this year. I kind of want to let the first year play out and kind of see how it goes, just so I can see how good the team actually is. But we're going to go ahead and simulate the first season, and I will see you guys either at the trade deadline or I will see you at the end of the season, just so we can see exactly what happens. All right, so as of right now, we are not doing the best. We did make it to the trade deadline. We're going to go ahead and check out some offers. We are 20 and 30, so we're not absolutely horrible, but I definitely do want to make a few trades. The first thing I want to do is definitely get rid of Bojan. I don't really need him. And I'm also going to package him with Marvin Bagley. I also don't really think we need him. We got plenty of big men on the roster, and I think that James Wiseman can fulfill the need that we exactly need. All right, so keep in mind, when we do these rebuilds, guys, these trades are not realistic at all. So I'm going to go ahead and do this Michael Porter Jr. trade. Okay, come on, 2K. All right, there we go. First trade completed. Let's go in and we'll make another trade really fast. I believe that Joe Harris, he's a solid player, but probably won't get too many minutes for us. So I'm going to go ahead and move him along with Julian Strother, and we're going to go from there. All right, we are going to do this trade with the Orlando Magic. We're going to go ahead and bring in Chuma Okeke and Jonathan Isaac for a second-round pick, Julian Strother and Joe Harris. It's going to bring in Jonathan Isaac. It's going to bring a nice defensive mindset. We're going to go ahead and simulate the rest of the season, and I will see you guys at the end. We'll see if we are a playoff team or not. Right, we are wrapping up the season, and as of right now, we're sitting at about 35 wins. We could get one extra one maybe to end the season. Might finish with 34. No, we finish up with 35, and we have Luka as your MVP, Victor as your Rookie of the Year, Chris Paul, Sixth Man of the Year, Nicholas Claxton, Defensive Player of the Year, and then Paul Reed, Most Improved, Clutch Player of the Year. Wow, that's new. Okay. Luka Doncic, Coach of the Year goes to Nick Nurse. Executive of the Year goes to Tyler Jamison. All right. This is is your all rookie, or not all rookie, all NBA first team, all NBA second team, and then your third. And you got your defensive team. Pretty solid. You got all rookie team with Asar. Shout out to him. And you got his brother making all rookie second team, so that's pretty solid. I do not believe we made the playoffs, which we did not. Oh, actually, we made the play-in. Wow, I'm actually really shocked about that. We're gonna go ahead and simulate it with Simcast and see what happens. If it's close, we'll go ahead and hop in the game and let it play out. Pretty close. 7 seconds left. Yeah, unfortunately, I could have hopped in there, but it wasn't close enough. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate through the playoffs and go ahead and see who wins the championship, so that way we can go ahead on to next season. We got Zion Williamson as your most valuable player for the Western Conference, and then the Eastern Conference MVP is Darius Garland, with your Pelicans and the Cavaliers facing off in the finals, and then we have the Pelicans winning it in 7. Wow, and then with Zion as your finals MVP. That's sick. I really like the way it looks this year in this game. All right, we're gonna go ahead and head over to the draft lottery. And we end up with the 9th overall pick, which is not horrible, honestly. We might actually be able to do something with that. Maybe like a trade or something. We can see if we really need anybody. And then we go from there. So, we're gonna go ahead and sim to our pick. Kind of check out and see what's here. There's nothing too interesting. See, we do have one guy here that's a Hall of Fame center, but we really do not need a center at the moment. So what I think we're gonna do is I think we're gonna go ahead. Oh, okay. So it looks like we cannot trade our pick, unfortunately, which is a little upsetting, but that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and trade away these 2 picks and kind of see what we can get. Absolutely nothing. All right. Well, I didn't really work as planned, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this Hall of Fame center, and maybe we can use him in a trade piece. Not really sure if we're gonna ever end up using him, but it's always nice to have extra players around. This guy is a shooting guard with decent potential. We're gonna go ahead and draft him, and then let's see who else are we gonna take here. I'm just gonna sim to the end and let the GM do the rest, which should be me, but hey, we'll go ahead and sign both these guys. Why not? So definitely want to bring back both these guys in the player options. Qualifying offers. I'm okay with most of these. I'm fine with that. All right, so this is free agency. Now we can go ahead and make a big move if we want to. We're gonna try and do a trade. And I kind of want to get this roster a little bit more stacked out. I do like the way our starting 5 is right now. I'm happy with that. I'm probably going to move Michael Porter Jr. over to the 4 and move Stewart to the bench and then start Asar Thompson is probably my best bet. We're going to package our 2 newest draft picks along with Jonathan Isaac and kind of see if there's anything out there we can get solid, and see if we can get anything with just our 2 newest draft picks. I don't see anything too interesting so far that's like catching my eye. I wouldn't mind a 1st round pick for taking on Mo Wagner, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the Mo Wagner trade. Go ahead and get a 1st round pick out of this. I think that actually might end up working out pretty decently for us in the long run. Kevon Looney, Duncan Robinson, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Gabe Vincent is really not too bad of an offer, honestly. Let's go ahead and do that trade. That's the first season. We got Cade that goes up 4, Ivy goes up 5, Michael Porter Jr. goes up 1, Duran goes up 2, Vanderbilt goes up, Asar Thompson goes up. Okay, it's actually not too bad. I was expecting a lot worse, but we're gonna go ahead and head over to the next season. Just gonna auto-generate for now. All right, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap these two around, or actually these couple guys around. I'm going to have Jared Vanderbilt be our sixth man. I do not mind that at all. We got Gabe Vincent, Monte Morris, Isaiah Stewart, Dorian Finney-Smith, Kevin Love. Okay, so Dorian Finney-Smith is getting too many, so let's go ahead and do that. And we're also missing a backup center. I do like Monte Morris, but Gabe Vincent fills up that spot, so let's go ahead and we'll bring Kevin Love in to fill in that extra big man spot that we need. CADE, Ivy, Sar, Michael Porter Jr., Jalen Duren, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Kevin Love, Isaiah Stewart, and Marcus Sasser. That's actually not too bad, to be completely honest. I really like the lineup. I'm going to go ahead and mess with the tendencies, make sure everybody's where they are supposed to be. I don't really want Jared Vanderbilt taking too many shots, but his shot tendency should definitely be up to at least a 65, along with his touches. Gabe Vincent should also probably be a little bit up for off the bench. Isaiah Stewart's cool. Marcus Sasser's up. Kevin Love. Okay, I think honestly that should be fine. I don't know if I want to do CADE like an exact 99 yet, but I think 97 and 92, that's honestly good. I definitely want Jaden Ivey to be my second highest scorer. We're going to go ahead and simulate the season. If we are doing horrible and we need to make some trades, I will see you guys at the trade deadline. But as of right now, we are just going to simulate the season and see what happens. I'll see you guys then. All right, we are wrapping up the season. And as of right now, we're about a 50-win team, and we're sitting in second place in the Eastern Conference. I do love to see that. It's a really big step up from last season. We finished off the season 53-29, which is really, really good compared to last year, so I will take that all day. We got Jokic as your MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Bogaric, if I say that right. Amen Thompson is your sixth man of the year. Victor Wembanyama is your Defensive Player of the Year. Wow, okay. Most Improved, Victor. And then Clutch Player of the Year, Victor as well. Okay. JB Bickerstaff, Coach of the Year, along with Brandon Harrison as the Executive of the Year. All right, let's see. Do we have any All-NBA players for our team? We do not, unfortunately. Any defensive players? We do. We have Asar Thompson making the all-defensive second team. We love to see that in just your second season in the NBA. That's actually insane to see. Hell yeah. Congrats to him. We'll take that all day. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the season stats and kind of see how everybody did. We got K leading the way with 22, 6, and 5. Ivy right behind him, 15, 3, and 6. Not too bad. Asar Thompson, like I said, all-around player. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. We love to see that. That's really solid. Michael Porter Jr. putting up really good numbers, 15 points, 4 rebounds. We already know he doesn't pass the ball very much. So, and then Jalen Duren, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Cannot complain, basically 14 points. Not bad at all. So we are taking on the Boston Celtics in the first round as the 2 seed. Go ahead and simulate the first game in which Boston does take. Boston does also take game 2 as well, and game 3. All right, so it is time to make some adjustments. Okay, so I definitely want to go an 8-man lineup just to see if that helps at all, which it probably will not. We're gonna go ahead and simcast and kind of see what happens. I was hoping not to get taken out this quick, especially being this high of a seed. But as of right now, we are getting smoked by the Boston Celtics. Yeah, they just took our pack and smoked us. Sorry. I probably shouldn't have put it that way. But we're going to go ahead and simulate the rest of the playoffs. Unfortunately, we lost in 4 games and got swept. And we have the Boston Celtics taking on the Houston Rockets with Sengun and Tatum as your MVPs for each conference. We're going to go ahead and simulate the rest. And we have the Rockets winning it in 7. Wow. With Jalen Green as your finals MVP. I'm actually really shocked to see that. Congrats to the Rockets. Wow. All right, well, I don't expect us to have too high of a pick this year just because we were the 2nd seed, and we did end up trading away our pick this year, so it didn't really matter anyway. So we're going to go ahead and skip past the draft, and we're going to go over to our player options and stuff like that. I'm not really too worried about the draft this year. We don't really have any picks. So I definitely want to bring back these guys. Not worried about Dorian Finney-Smith. He's going to end up getting traded. CADE for sure is coming back without a doubt. CADE is our franchise player, so we're definitely not letting him go anywhere. $37 million a year. That's totally cool. I'm fine with that. All right, let's check out our options that we have. You can bring back Bojan, which I'm not really too interested in. Karis LeVert is here. Bagley, Trey Lyles. Yeah, this is not a good free agent class, guys, at all. This is like rough, to be completely honest. Let's check out the roster and kind of see what we need. Do we need anything? Not really. I probably should make a signing just because, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to go ahead and trade away Dorian Finney-Smith. And I think that's all I'm going to trade away for now, and that's even if we can get a trade piece or something for him back. This is a first-round pick from the Clippers. This is a first-round pick. 2 first-round picks from the Heat. I feel like we might have to jump on that from the Heat. Dallas Mavericks, Pacers, Rockets. All right. I think we're going to go with the Clippers. We're going to go ahead and get 2 first-round picks for Dorian Finney-Smith. That's pretty solid if you ask me. Is there anybody else that we can afford since we have a little bit more money now? Okay, we can get Devin Vassell, which is actually not too bad. Van Vliet, Malik Monk, Tobias Harris, Zubac. Okay. Miles Bridges, Suggs. Trey Murphy would be really, really solid for this team, man. I like him a lot. Do I want to pay $22 million for him, though? Probably not. Especially when there's somebody here like Devin Vassell. I just don't know if it's really worth paying him $30 million to come off the bench. Whatever, we signed him. I think that's going to be our best bet, and I really think, wow, we don't have enough to sell. Wow, okay. Well, I guess we didn't have enough to sign him after all. I thought we did, but I guess we didn't end up getting Vassell after all, which is whatever. We needed him, but we really didn't need him at the same time. It would have definitely been a solid piece to pick up. I'm not exactly sure why I would skip past that, but your CADE's up to a 91, Ivy's up to an 86, Sarr goes up to an 83, Duren goes up, Stewart goes up, and Sasser as well. Nice. That's always good to see. Go ahead and over to the next season, generate our draft class, and go from there. All right. Let's see if okay. Sarr, small forward, power forward, center. I don't really think he should be a center. I really don't think he should be a center either, if I'm being completely honest. Monte Morris, point guard. Gabe Vincent, okay. Crowder, Ryan Gomez. All right. Let's go ahead and fix this lineup real fast. All right, so we got CADE, Ivy, Asar Thompson, Michael Porter Jr., Duren, Vanderbilt, Morris, Isaiah Stewart, Gabe Vincent. Oh, I forgot. We got to go back to 10 men. Oops, that's my fault. Gabe Vincent and Sasser. Not too bad. I do think that we should probably get a backup center. If I'm being completely honest, I don't really want to play Isaiah Stewart as the backup center. Being a Pistons fan, I already know how that goes, and it's not well. But I think we're just gonna ride with it, and if it goes too bad at the trade deadline, we'll obviously make some moves and go from there. But I will see you guys at the end of the season. All right, we're getting towards the end of the season, and unfortunately, we're not as good as last year. I guess we're about the same as last year. We're about a 50-win team, but 49-33 is not too bad. MVP goes to Luka Doncic. Rookie of the Year goes to Casey Wallace. Men Thompson is your 6th man of the year again. Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved goes to Rudy Ray. clutch player is Luka Doncic with Jacques Vaughn as your coach of the year for the Dallas Mavericks. All right. Doesn't look like we have any All-NBA players. We do not, unfortunately. No defensive players. And we don't have any rookies either. Wow. That's a little unfortunate. But we are the 4th seed taking on the 5th seed Cleveland Cavaliers. We'll go ahead and adjust to our 8-man lineup straight off the bat. So that way we're already ready. We probably do need another center, but I'm going to go ahead and simulate game 1 in which we take. We also take game 2. We also take game 3. They take 4, unfortunately, and 5. All right, we move on to the next round, taking on the 1-seeded Indiana Pacers. Go ahead and simulate the first game in which we take. We also take game 2, game 3 as well. Okay. They take game 4, which is fine. All right, we're on to the conference finals, taking on the Miami Heat. Hopefully this goes pretty well. We got game 1 under our belt and game 2, game 3 as well, and 4. Hell yeah, we're in the finals. Let's get it. All right, we got the last year's champions, Houston Rockets, taking on us in the finals with Sengun as your MVP for the Western Conference and CADE for the East, which is dropping about 40 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists, which is actually unreal, shooting 53% from 3 and 60% from... Okay, that's actually unreal. Shout out CADE, bro. All right, we're going to go ahead and simulate game 1 in which the Rockets take. They also take game 2. We take game 3 and 4 and 5. Come on, can we get it done? We're going to go ahead and simulate this one. I want to see this go down to the last wire, and I want to jump in, and I want to watch this. All right, well, it looks like the Pistons actually have a really good lead, and it looks like we're going to take the championship. So there we go. We got it done. That quick. Wow. With CADE Cunningham as your finals MVP with 24 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 7 assists with 1.2 steals and 1 block per game. Shooting really good numbers, 41%, 93 at the free throw line, and 52 from the field. So that's overall really solid year. And let's go ahead and check out and see how everybody else did. And we'll end it off there. We got CADE with 19, 5.5, and 6 for the playoffs. With Asar right behind him with 15.5, 6.6, and 5.5 assists. We got 15 points basically for Jaden Ivey, 3 rebounds and 7 assists, which is really solid. Got a 16-10 season from Jalen Duren. We'd love to see that. I would love to see that in real life. But either way, I do appreciate you guys for watching the video, tuning in. It is greatly appreciated. Make sure to drop a like, comment if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe. It means a lot more than you know. It's greatly appreciated. Also, make sure to check out my Kick link. I will add it in the screen again, and I'll put it in the description as well. I stream a lot on there. Make sure to check it out. It's worth it. I play MLB, 2K, Madden, Call of Duty, whatever you can think of. I also play whatever the viewers want me to play. We just have a good time, laugh, joke around. So, appreciate everybody that watched the video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and deuces.